to my channel, Ocean Expressions. Today I'm going to be guiding you through step by step through how to make one of these. It's a beautiful little macrame pendant. For me, creating and making things has helped me so much with my mental health and everything just on my journey, and I feel so blessed that I get to share that with you guys. I really love using macrame as a form of meditation, just really focusing on the feeling of the cord on your hands and each knot that you're tying and the intention that we're putting into each piece that we create. It's just really special to me, and I love being able to share that with you. Taking the time to learn something new while being patient with yourself and having a physical product at the end of it that you can look at and be like, I made that. It just feels good, and I really hope by the end of this video that you feel proud of yourself. If you've been enjoying these videos, please give them a like, subscribe and click the little bell if you want to be kept up to date with new videos. I'll be making a new one each week. Comment if you have any questions or tips, and if someone else you know might enjoy making one of these, share it. Spread the love. For this project we'll need 0.8mm waxed macrame string. I'll pop a link to this one in the description below. I just really love working with it and the way it finishes off and everything. We'll need scissors, a lighter. I like to have a needle just in case I need it. I've got a little tiger's eye crystal. This one has a flat back and is rounded. I'll pop some of these in a link in the description below as well. I've got 6 smaller beads, 2 larger beads, and some pins for holding my work. I've got a lighter for finishing off and a measuring tape to measure the string. I'll pop together a little kit for this necklace that we're making, and I'll pop a link to that one in the description below. If you don't want to get everything separately, I'll make a nice little bundle. Alright, let's get started. So first of all, we're going to cut 14 lengths of our cord that are 44 centimeters long. And this is just a little board that I've put 4 screws in. You don't need this for this project. It's just easier to show you while I'm doing it on this board. So I'm going to cut 2 lengths of string that are 50 centimeters long. Start off by getting one of the pieces of string that's 50 centimeters long. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to tie it here so it's easier for you guys to see. Then I'm going to get my 14 44 centimeter long cords. I'm going to get the first one, put the tails together, find the center, then I'm going to put the cord under and the tails through. We've got a half hitch on our string. Then we're going to get the second cord, tails together, put it under, tails through the loop, pull it through. And we're going to repeat that with each of our 14 cords that we have. Putting the tails together, finding the center, and then pulling the tails through the loop. Once we've got our 14 cords on there, get rid of that board, and we have what looks like this. Then I'm going to bring it around to make a circle or oval, and we're going to wrap one cord onto the other. So we'll go over, under, through, pulling our circle reasonably tight, and then again over, under, through. So we have a nice tight little circle or oval, because we're going to be wrapping an oval. Then we're going to flip our work over and get one of our 50 centimeter long cord. I'm going to put the tails together and find where the center is. Put a pin through it and pin it just like that to hold it in the center. Then I'm going to put the center of my little wrap like this. And I'm going to get the string that I just pinned, and I'm going to wrap it with the next cord along. Over, under, through. Pulling it nice and tight. And over, under, through. Then the next cord along. Over, under, through. Over, under, through. And I'm going to lead with the cord that's pinned, and I'm going to pull it around the oval. So I'm not going on top of it, I'm going around. So then the next one along. Over, under, through. And over, under, through. Next cord. Over, under, through. Over, under, through. The next one. And the next one. So this is going to get a little bit repetitive. That's why I love macrame, because I love to use it as a form of meditation. A time to really slow down and practice mindfulness and putting love and intention into the piece I'm creating. Just being patient, focusing on the feeling of the cord between your fingers and the knots you're creating, tying in love and intention into your piece. You guys are doing so well, I'm so proud of you. So next cord along, we'll go over, under, through. Over, under, through. Next one. Then we're going to do the other side. So working with this cord that we have pinned, the side of this cord, we're going to wrap with the next cord along on this side. So we'll go over, under, through, over, under, through. get the next one along. Over, under, through. Over, under, through. The next one. Making sure that we're going around our circle, not on top of it. You guys are doing so well. Let's do some big deep breaths together while we're doing this. Do a deep breath in and out. And deep breath in and out. You're doing so well. I'm so proud of you for learning something new and putting your beautiful creative energy out into the world. This world needs more people like you in it. Over, under, through. Over, under, through. And the next one along. And the next one. And the last one. Or the last half hitch, so we've got this string, and then this one, and then we've got the two ones that we've come around with, so we'll cross them over each other and wrap one onto the other one to finish our circle. There we go. So we're wanting this circle to be a bit more of an oval, which is like that. We've got our little crystal, which is going to fit nicely in there. I'm just going to turn my work around. Like this. And I'm going to start from the top, so I'm going to pin it just here, kind of on one side, just to secure it. I'm going to position my crystal in the oval, and then with this string, I'm going to pull it up, because we're going to be wrapping around inside on top of this one, not on the outside. We made it outside so it went a bit wider than our crystal. Now we're going to be securing our crystal, so we're going to be wanting to wrap up. So we'll go over, under, through, over, under, through. And then the next one along. over, under, through. So kind of pulling this one up and across. Over, under, through. Next string. And the next one along. And the next one along. So as we're going, we're kind of pushing our crystal in, pulling our string across and pulling that nice and secure. Wrapping over, under, through. Over, under, through. Next one along. And the next one. Just going to spin my work around a little bit so it's easier to work with. So we're kind of pushing the crystal while pulling the string across and pulling this tight to where we want our secure little wrap to be. I'm going to move my pin from there and I'm going to put it over here, but I'm just going to put it through the bottom layer. I'm going to get my cord that I was wrapping from this side. I'm going to keep wrapping it from here. Doing the same thing, pulling it across the crystal and kind of pushing the crystal into the little socket that I'm making. And moving on to the next cord. So we're just going to continue wrapping around. And pulling our string to where we want it on now to secure our little stone. I like to put my finger in the center of the stone just to hold it still while I pull the string up and over. So our stone is definitely looking a lot more secure in the wrap now. So as we're coming towards the center, we're gonna get our other cord just so our two cords do meet in the center in the middle of our stone. Last string to wrap for this round. Then we've got our two leading strings. We're going to cross them over each other and wrap one onto the other. nice and tight, because that's what's going to secure our stone. There we go. Then we're just going to cut another piece of string that is 50 centimeters long, and we're going to separate our cords onto two sides. So we've got, we'll count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So separate them evenly onto both sides. We should have 16 cords on each side. We'll find the center of our 50 centimeter cord. So we'll put the two tails together, find the center, get a pin, and pin it just in the middle, like that. Then we're going to take this side and wrap it with the next one along. And the next one along. But this time we're not pulling up and over, we're doing it just around our middle one, just to create a bit of a border around it. And while we're working our way along, let's just focus on our big, deep belly breaths. Let's do some deep breaths together and find our calm. I love creating with you guys. It's so much fun. So now we've finished that side, we're going to do the other side. So getting our other side of the cord that we've pinned and wrapping it with the next one along. And the next one. I'm just going to move this other pin now because it's in the way. I might pop it on this side. Wrapping all the way around and making a really nice little border. And the last one. Now we've come to the middle. We're going to wrap one onto the other. To finish our little circle. Then we're going to get the 12 top ones, and I'm just going to use one of my daughter's hair clips to clip them together. You can just tie them loosely together if you like, or use a hair clip or something just to get them out of the way. Then I'm going to re-secure my work. And I'm going to work from here. So I'm going to wrap this top cord with the next cord over, under, through, over, under, through. And then the next cord I'm just going to leave, and I'm going to put a small bead on. Then I'm going to wrap with the next one, over, under, through, over, under, through. Same with the next one. And we're going to do this all the way down until we get to the middle, just the same as we did with our border, essentially creating just another border on the outside of the border. And the last one for this side. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So getting the top cord, wrapping it with the next one down, skipping the next cord, putting a little bead on, and wrapping with the third cord. The next one along, all the way down until we get to the middle. So the two middle ones, one wraps onto the other one. Then we get the next cord along and wrap our middle cord over, under, through, over, under, through. And the same on the other side. Just like that. Then the next one up, we're going to wrap with the next one from that. So taking the one above that and putting it under, wrapping over, under, through, over, under, through. And the next one above that, we're going to do the same thing. Taking it under, through, over, under, through. Going to do the same on the other side, so get the next one up, wrapping it with this one. And the two above that, taking the top one under the second one, over, under, through, over, under, through. Then we're going to turn this one. So the outside cord is going to come across like this, and we're going to wrap it with the same cord we just wrapped it with, but pulling out the other way to make it curve inwards. And with the next cord along. And the next one. Then the next one. And then the next one along until we're at the center. And then we come to the other side. We'll take our outside cord, bring it across, wrapping it with the next one along. The next one. The next one. And then we get this really cute little heart looking shape. And then the last one on this side. Then we'll get the two middle ones and wrap one onto the other. Then we're going to leave the three top ones out and we're going to work with these ones. So we'll get the fourth string down, this one, pull it under this one, then we'll go over, under, through, over, under, through. Then we're going to go under, over, through, and pull out the other way. Under, over, through, pull out this way, under, over, through, pull out that way. Then we're going to wrap with the next string along, over, under, through, over, under, through, and continue down until we get to the center. Last one on this side. And we're going to do the other side. So leaving the three top ones, working with these two, we're going to take the top one underneath the next one and wrap it over, under, through, over, under, through. Then we're going to go the other way, under, over. Pull out the other side, under, over, through. Pull out this side. And then pulling out that side. Then once we get to here, we'll wrap it with the next one along, same as we did on the other side. the next one along, all the way down until we get to the middle. And then when we're in the middle, we'll wrap one of the middle ones onto the other middle one. Then we're going to continue on, so we'll bring that one underneath this one. Under through, under through. Do the same on the other side, so bringing that one under this one. Then we're going to get a small bead and pop it on this next string. And we're also going to put one on the other side. And then we're going to take that cord under this one and wrap it over, under, through, over, under, through. Same on the other side. And turn. Same on this side. And get our two middle cords here. Put the two tails together and we'll put on one of our larger beads. And we'll take this one and wrap it with one of the cords that we just put through the bead. And the same on the other side. And we're going to get the two middle ones and wrap one onto the other. And there we go, that's our bottom section done. Turn our work around. With our 12 top cords. So I'll pin both sides just to hold it nice and secure. And we'll work on our top section. So we'll separate our cords to the middle. So we have 6 on each side. We'll get our two middle ones. And wrap one onto the other. Then I'll take the next cord along and wrap onto this one. And I'll do the same on the other side. And I'll take the next two along. And wrap one onto the other. And do the same on the other side. So taking the next two, bringing the top one underneath the bottom one and wrapping onto it. Then the outside one, so I'll bring the top one onto the next one. Wrap over, under, through, over, under, through. Then I'll bring it, curving it back and wrapping out the other, pulling out the other way. Over, under, through, over, under, through. Next one along. Next one. And the last one on this side. And we'll do the other side, so getting these two, taking the top one under the second one. And then curving it back in. And wrapping with the next one along. And the next one. And the last one on this side. And then the two middle ones, wrapping one onto the other. Then we'll take the one above that and wrap it onto that one to continue our little spirally shape. Same on the other side. And we're going to put one bead on this one. Then bring that one under this one. And wrap over, under, through. Over, under, through. We'll do this, then we'll curve it around, bringing this one back this way. And we'll do the same on the other side. Put a little bead on, bringing the one with the bead under the other one. And then curving it back around. Then we'll get our two tails, pop them together and put a bead on the two middle cords. Then we'll wrap our little curvy bit with one of those cords and do the same on the other side. Then we'll wrap the center ones one onto the other. Now we're going to make our little pendant hangy bit. So we'll take this one, bringing it down, wrapping one onto the other. And then the next one. And we're going to do the same on this side. So bringing this one and wrapping it going down. Then when we get to the middle two, wrapping one onto the other. And repeating that again. And on the other side. The middle two, wrapping one onto the other. And again. And we're going to repeat that, going down on each side until we have a long enough little section to loop over and make our little tab for where our necklace part will go through. So the little loop on the top for the pendant. Again, focusing on our breathing. Being patient and being kind with ourselves. And being here. Being present in this moment. Creating. Learning something new. And doing so well. And coming to the end of our project. And look how far you've come. I'm so proud of you. So once we have about 7 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's long enough for our little loopy loop. We can unpin our work. Now's my favorite time for finishing off. we can snip our excess cords off. Just make sure you leave enough to burn to finish off. So I like to snip mine about that far. We're just going to leave these two top ones. So we'll snip the excess off the other ones. We'll get our lighter. Make sure you do lick your finger before you touch it so you don't burn yourself. I know I sometimes don't, but I don't want you to burn yourself. And we just push them back over onto themselves, onto the back of our work. Now just be careful not to burn these two, so pull them aside. there we go. How good does it look? So next we're just going to get, if you can put your string through your bead, you can just pop it straight through there. If your bead is a little bit squishy, you can just get a needle. This is just a sewing needle. It's a little bit hard to squeeze the thread through, but I somehow managed to do it. And then I just pop it through the bead. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. It comes through. Then I just tie a normal knot onto the bead just to secure the little tab that we've created. Just a double knot will do. Snip the excess. And then we can burn that to finish it off. Just make sure you don't burn your whole pendant, just the little tails. And there we go. You guys did so well. I'm so proud of you guys. Look what we made. Yay. Now for the next section, I will do a separate video just to do the necklace part. It's just going to be like this, with a spiral knot and then a braid. Very simple. I'll link the next video in the description below for this necklace part. You can also just do a simple braid if you like. You don't have to do anything fancy, or you could put it on a necklace that you already have. But I'll just pop this on here to give you an idea of what it will look like when it's fully finished. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I really hope you're proud of yourself. Hooray! We did it! We made our very own little macrame pendant. And I'm so proud of you. And I hope you feel proud of yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe and click the little bell if you want to be kept up to date with new videos. Comment if you have any questions or tips. And if someone else you know might like this video, or you think they might like making one, share, spread the love. If you have Instagram, I'd love to see your creations. You can tag ocean_expressions. And I can't wait to connect. Big love and happy making.